Hello everyone, West Virginia Outsider. Today is the day of the Hillbilly Project, rebuild from scratch. Sorry it took so long to get on here. I had to wait till the family left with the kids. So I hope it be a pretty fun build. I think it should go pretty easy. Some of the parts didn't come with the screw, so I have a screw set. So I might have to hunt and dig for some if I need them. Pretty much, I do have pretty much all the parts. And I'll show you the chassis. This is Traxxas 4x4 slash. I put my own paint or custom paint on it. There's the inside. And I do have another chassis. It's a Stampede. I'm not sure what chassis to go with, but this is a Stampede. Call your phone. I don't say, I don't even know where mine's at right now. Oh. Where's she at? Sorry about that. Wife forgot her phone. But anyway, Traxxas chassis. I had to put my own paint job on it. So with this chassis, I can't run the 3S. The pack is too long. So that's why I'm gonna go with the Slashers chassis. The battery thing's a little bit longer in it. But let's get down to it. So here's the front. And I did already grease it. I did the same thing for the rear already. And the only thing that's different about the pumpkins, the rear has the, well, I call it the female end, and it, has the male end on it. That's the only difference. So, going to start. Building. Let's go ahead and build the front first. There's the front bulk. And the two prongs goes up front over the chassis. And the diff, you want to make sure the male end is towards the back, like that. And just slides right into the grooves. Alright, what's going on now? That's the rear. There we go. It's a puzzle piece. Let's go ahead and put a couple screws in it. That way it's not falling down on me. I tried to get everything laid out, what screws it goes away, but sometimes it doesn't always work out like that. Remember, don't over tight. And slipper clutch. I do not have no more 54 tooth spurs. This is a 50, and I could change it out later if I had to. But it just slides right down here in the female end. Make sure it's locked in there. You should hear it click. And go ahead and put the bulkhead on. I do have the alloy parts. I did have this partly put together, but I tore it all back apart because I want to make sure I had the screws and nothing was missing before I did this video. And on these, get the little cutout grooves, and it fits right over the ears. Well, I call them the ears for the strut tower. There you go. And if everything falls apart, you don't try to hold it together. That spur gears slid back out on me. Remember, tight is tight, don't over tight. Just strip the plastic out. And let's see. I think we're ready for the A-arms. Let's see. I gotta check on my other truck here. And the shocks goes in the front. See, there's holes in them. That's where you mount the struts or the shocks where you. And you want the facing towards the truck because the shock will go in the front. And when you order these, where I got mine from, they did not come with the hardware. So I had to make my own pins. I went to where I work and I got a metal, I think it's an 1/8 inch rod, and I measured the pins that was in the regular truck, measured them, cut them with the Dremel tool, and it's just like a regular pin from the factory there. Fits right in there. Right on the side it has these. So it goes like that. And it'll slide down in there till it won't go no more. Then you got a flippity floppity arm. You do the same for the other side. Make sure you get the holes facing the front. Put the pin in the hole. Make sure it's all the way in there. I do have other parts coming, but I used the parts from my other truck so I can actually do this today. So this is the rear, I forget what they call them, but it's what holds the pins in. You got the front, or the rear and the front. And how these work, let's see. The grooves go downward. And it fits right over the back of the pins like that. And alright, I think I'm missing a part here. Hold up, guys, I gotta search for the missing part. Ah, found it. Camouflage table, kitchen table cover. It's hard to see with the black. And how that goes, it just goes over like that. That's what holds the pins in. And that's going to be pretty tough to try to hold it and put the screws in it too. That's the wrong one. probably put it in the wrong one. There we go. That screw's not long enough. Down hit the first screw. Try this again. And you got one that goes in the back, then the other two holds it on. And the screws that I'm using, they are stainless steel, so I'm hoping they won't rust. And that is pretty well the back, all separate axles. Put this in there for right now. Well, let's go ahead and get it fastened to the chassis. Now on the chassis, the one with the big hole, that's the rear. This is where the servo is. Let's see if I put it up on the stand here. Might get a better view. Now this is a little tricky part because you got to make sure that the chassis, everything slides in between this and the spur. Yep, we're gonna have to loosen that up. You don't have to take them all the way out. You just have to be loose, so to give it enough flex to get in there. And on the bottom of the chassis, there's a little lip, and that's what the little cutout is here on the plastic. It has to go underneath. You might have to fight it a little bit, make sure it's in there. Okay, it's in there. And if you guys believe it or not, there's only 4 bolts that hold these rear ends under the truck. It's surprisingly it don't straight or come out when you're running them. Oh yeah. Wrong one, that's why. There we go. Starting now. And the 2 screws I just put in, it's the ones right here, just above the spur gears on each side. And you got 2 more little ones that goes in here that actually holds the strut tower to the block there. It comes together pretty quick. I mean, if you have everything to do it with, and if all the parts had the hardware with it, it makes life a lot easier. But when you have to hunt for parts like I did, and make my own, because stuff to order didn't come with it, makes life a little challenging.